What if the future of food isn't hidden in vast fields or distant farmlands, but right above our heads, between our walls, and beneath our feet? This is the story of urban farming, the movement that is transforming our cities from grey concrete jungles into green, living ecosystems. For centuries, cities have been places of consumption, not production. Food was something that came from somewhere else, from rural landscapes, transported across hundreds, even thousands of miles, before reaching urban tables. But that system is reaching its limits. Climate change, population growth, supply chain disruptions, and the increasing cost of land and resources are forcing us to rethink where our food comes from. And the answer may lie right where we live. Urban farming isn't just about growing vegetables in small pots. It's a complete reimagining of the urban environment. Picture a rooftop covered in lush tomato vines, an abandoned warehouse transformed into a hydroponic greenhouse, or a vertical wall bursting with leafy greens where once there was only blank cement. These aren't dreams. They're realities happening right now in cities around the world. Why does this matter? First, food security. As cities continue to grow, and today, more than half of the world's population lives in urban areas, bringing food production closer to consumers reduces dependence on long and fragile supply chains. Fresh produce can be harvested in the morning and on your plate by evening, with no trucks, no shipping containers, and no carbon-heavy logistics in between. Second, urban farming fights climate change. Plants absorb carbon dioxide, help lower urban temperatures, and even improve air quality. Rooftop gardens insulate buildings, reducing the need for heating and cooling. Vertical farms used LED lights and advanced hydroponics, consuming far less water than traditional agriculture. Every square meter of green in a city becomes a small but vital weapon against the heat and pollution generated by concrete and asphalt. Third, it reconnects people with food. In many cities, children grow up never seeing how a tomato ripens, how lettuce grows, or how herbs smell fresh from the soil. Urban farms bring back that connection, teaching communities where food comes from and inspiring healthier eating habits. They become classrooms, community centers, and gathering spaces that remind us that food isn't just fuel, it's culture, tradition, and life itself. The movement is global. In New York City, rooftops are being converted into productive farms that supply local restaurants and markets. In Singapore, where land is scarce, high-tech vertical farms rise into the skyline, producing greens that feed the city-state's millions of residents. In Detroit, abandoned lots, once marked by decay, are now thriving community gardens, bringing fresh produce to neighborhoods that had long been food deserts. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of urban farming is its creativity. From aquaponics systems that combine fish and vegetables in a closed loop, to underground farms growing mushrooms and leafy greens beneath the streets of London, innovation is everywhere. Balconies become herb gardens. Parking lots are repurposed into greenhouses. Even skyscrapers are being designed with entire floors dedicated to food production. Of course, challenges remain. Urban farming alone won't feed every city. Space is limited, and scaling up requires investment, policy support, and community engagement. Yet, even small-scale projects make a difference. Every rooftop garden reduces heat. Every vertical farm saves water. Every urban greenhouse shortens the distance between food and consumer. And when combined, these efforts create ripple effects that transform not only cities, but also the way we think about sustainability. So why does urban farming matter now? Because the way we produce food today is no longer sustainable. Because climate challenges are accelerating. And because our cities, the very places where most of us live, must evolve. Turning grey into green isn't just about beauty, it's about survival. Next time you look at a rooftop, a balcony, or a neglected lot in your city, imagine the potential it holds. Imagine lettuce, herbs, strawberries, or even fish thriving there. Imagine cities where every neighborhood contributes to its own food supply. Imagine a future where concrete jungles become green oases. That is the promise of urban farming. Not just feeding cities, but transforming them into healthier, more resilient, and more sustainable places for generations to come. If this vision inspires you, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share this video, because the future of food may not be somewhere far away, may be right here, where you live.